Hi, I'm Leanna from Wellness Inspiring Spiritual Health, and today I'm back again to talk to you about the 12 spiritual principles of nutritional eating. And so we went over the first 5 principles. Our meal should be life promoting. Our meal should provide us with energy. Our meal should have a raw component. Our meal should be pleasing to the palate, meaning our meal should taste good. The food should taste good. And that we should pay attention to every bite. And today is principle 6. And principle 6 is our meal should provide us with joy and happiness. And eating healthy food can bring us joy and happiness, especially when it's shared with loved ones. Our meal should be an opportunity to experience loving joy, happiness, and the goodness of God's provision. And I like this principle because this principle brings us back to when we used to spend time in the kitchen. Do you guys remember, like, now the only time that we spend in the kitchen is like at Thanksgiving when we're making these big, huge meals. And that's really the only time. And I can tell you that, that preparing our own meals is such a wonderful, wonderful way to restore community in the home. Like, if I can't remember. Oh my gosh. I remember when I was growing up, we used to sit down every day to dinner, right? I would sit down. My parents wouldn't eat with us, but I always sat down with my siblings and we would eat together. And I remember as my children were growing up, I used to sit them down before they became teenagers, and they would sit down together and they would eat together. And I really wish I would have spent more time at the table with them. I really do. You know, it's so difficult now because most times both parents are working. People don't have time to prepare foods and stuff. And I think that because we've come away from that, because we've been so busy with so many other things, that we forgot to bring God back into the mix, right? He said that when two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am. And the one thing that I love about my church, and yes, I attend Fusion Church. I'm giving them a plug. It's Fusion Church in Fishkill, New York. We are getting ready to move into our own building. I am so excited. But anyway, the reason why I love my church is because we always are breaking bread. Like every time we have some function, there's always food being served. We're always breaking bread. We're always bringing meals. People are always donating dishes and food. And I am so, so excited because the new building that we're moving into actually has a commercial kitchen. Woo! Like, I am really excited about that. Oh yeah, I'm really excited about that, right? And so what that means is that we'll be able to actually prepare foods within our church kitchen, and we'll be able to sit down together after church services and have a meal. And I'm really excited about that. Now, of course, that's my plan. I don't know. Pastor may have a different plan, but I'm hoping that's his plan. I'm going to send him this video so he can know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it really is important that we remember, that food, most of the time, community is centered around food. And I don't care what your religious practices are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your ethnic background is. Food is always a part of it. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't care where you came from. I don't care, unless you were living under a rock. Everybody, like, we all broke bread together, right? And so the scripture for this is, they worshiped together at the temple each day, met in homes for the Lord's Supper, and shared their meals with great joy and generosity. And that's from Acts 2, verse 46. Guys, Understand this. God did not make us to do life alone. That is so important. It is so important that we have community, and not just have community, but that the foods that we are fixing, the foods that we are preparing, the foods that we are bringing together, that they are life promoting, that they make us happy, that they bring us joy. I can't tell you how much I used to love to just cook dinner for my family. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it often enough, right? But I do remember this one time when I had a house up in Jeffersonville, and I invited my family up, and we all sat down together. We had this beautiful dinner. It was delicious. We all just had such a great time. And I can remember those times when my mom would come to visit, and we would all sit down and eat together. It was just such a beautiful thing, right? Nowadays, we do still eat together, but most times we're eating out. We're going out and we're eating out. So even if we are eating out, make sure that you are eating foods that are going to bring healing to the body, that are going to bring happiness, that are going to just bring delight and joy into your life. Remember that God said, where two or three are gathered in my name, there I am. I love you guys. My name is Leanna from Wellness Inspiring Spiritual Health. Be well, be inspired, and let God's good spirit bring you back to good health. Peace.